Rich, a bit of a tight second half in the end, but a comprehensive first half this way. How pleased are you to get through to the next round of the cup?
Yeah, we're very pleased as a team, as a squad, as a club to be in the next round of the Challenge Cup. It's a real accolade for us. I will credit Barrow for the second half performance. They could have waved the white flag and they didn't do that. They actually put us under the pump at times there. But credit to our boys, I thought the first half they set a real good platform. Coming up to Barrow, difficult place to come. Barrow started the games over the last few weeks reasonably well and fast. So we spoke about that and we actually combated that and played a little bit quicker than them. We scored some real nice tries as well. I thought our attack was on point in that first half with some real nice tries and some interplay. James Thompson's goal was a thorn in the side for Barrow throughout the game. I was pleased for Azam Tangata, who got 80 minutes today, which was good. And Scott Morrell, coming off the field, we looked at different half-back combinations, and I don't think that helped us in the second half. And that was no disrespect to Barrow whatsoever. It was just we need to see if anybody does go down in a game, who can play in a number of positions. We got a few answers today, so we need to look at that.
Do you think in the first half, especially the first kind of half an hour, there was a bit of a gulf in class? You could tell that between the two teams and two different divisions.
Yeah, I think we played a bit quicker. We left them on the floor to play the ball, and and bumped them off when we were carrying the football. That comes down to our conditioning, our weights. We know we have a real good weights program, and all the strength and exercises that we do are really good for us. Then if you combine that with the skill as well to score some of the tries, the decision making on the fringes, 2v1s, 3v2s, we made the right decisions. What I will say in the second half, we didn't. Them situations still presented themselves, but we made the wrong options. Not all the time in the second half, but quite a lot of time, especially in that first 20 minutes. And that's when Barrow capitalised. They got the ball and they scored. And we were back in an arm wrestle. So we didn't want to be there. We wanted to pull away again in the second half. We did that towards the end.
You spoke quite numerous times this season about wanting to pick up an 80-minute team. Today's you've probably got the same view. Is it quite exciting though to see if you can play like you did in the first 40 minutes for 80 minutes, what this team really can achieve?
Yeah, I think that's that's our ideal goal, isn't it? That's utopia for us, that if we can play at that intensity, at that speed, and defend that well for 80 minutes, I don't think we're going to be far off. That's a challenge though. It will be challenged over Easter as well with three really tough games. But yeah, probably for 60 minutes there we weren't far off. Disappointed that we conceded a couple of tries, pushed over. We want to be better there defensively. We want to be an 80-minute team, but we want to defend solid for 80 minutes as well and make the opposition really work for the tries. Barrow didn't really have to work too hard for a couple of their scores today. So we'll look at that, we'll work at that, but let's be optimistic. We're in the hat for the next round. We've had some real good performers. We've played with a team there that's probably not played together with the number of changes that we made, and we've come through injury free, which was a real positive for us as well.
We touched on there a number of changes in the side, as well as Chris Taylor and Ben Kay seeming to play in the half in the second half an hour. What is that kind of something you're looking at? Obviously, only having Johnson and Morrell in the halves. Looking forward to this Easter period.
Yeah, I think it would be foolish just to stick them two out there for the full 80 minutes this week. And again, that is not a disrespect to Barrow. The game went away, and we were in a position where we could have a look at a couple of other players. So we chose to do that in the second half. And it's a tough ask to play hooker, then go play pivot. And Chris Taylor is a centre, then goes and plays in the pivot or a fullback. It's real tough, you can't do that in 20, 30 minutes. You've got to practice in them positions, which we will be doing over the next few weeks. If we do get an injury, someone's got to fill in, and someone's got to do a job, and the players who haven't been playing have got to come in and put their hand up and say, listen, Rich, and Marlon and Chris, we're here as well. Get us in the firing line, so to speak, and that's what we try to do today.
The draws in the next couple of days, is there anyone you kind of want to avoid, or is it kind of you'll take whoever it comes, especially on that first 40 minutes?
I think a home tie would be really good for us, to get a home tie, for our club and our fans. It'd be great to get one of the bigger teams, to see where we're at. Like pre-season, we played against Super League opposition, and we didn't embarrass ourselves. So you know, we need to do a little bit more work though. If we're going to compete week in, week out with top class opposition, we've got a bit more work to do. But yeah, home tie, anyone really at home would be great for us.
You're back to the league as well next Saturday in Swindon. What can you expect from them? They got a bit of a beating on Friday night against Leigh. What's the focus now? Switches to that. What are you looking for?
2 points. We'll be looking to. We've got back-to-back wins for the first time this season. With obviously last week Tuesday and this week today. You know, and that's what something that the players spoke about, getting back-to-back wins. The challenge then is to go down to London on Friday night. You know, and hopefully we're going to be staying over and obviously play on this Saturday and try and get 2 points. I don't think that's going to be easy. They obviously got beat on Friday night against Leigh in the Cup, and you know I think they've suffered some adversity over the last few weeks, losing the coach and a couple of players. What that does, it can galvanise you, it can make you stronger, you can be like a wounded dog, a wounded animal, and come out fighting. And I know a couple of players down there. I think that's the way they'll come out. We'll be confident though going down there. We've travelled well. We've travelled to Whitehaven and won and Barrow, so we're not afraid of the travel. The pitch will be in good order, so it'll be a great game. You know, I think it will be a good game, and it'll be a good marker to see where we're at in terms of the championship.